Welcome back to another episode of the Gambling Goats podcast. He's Johnny, I'm Shea. And you know what? Not a lot of words for last week, buddy. A really tough week. I am back to being the coldest gambler on the face of the earth, and it's just not been good. It's been not good. I got to turn it around. How was your week 12 there, buddy?
You know what? It's football for you, man. And you know what? Vegas isn't all gold and diamonds for no reason. They like to make money off us. I went two and three, 2 out of 5 last week. We'll get right into last week and get into this week here so we can get our picks going. Week 12 was tough. Chargers versus Broncos minus 2.5. I've been believing in the Chargers and Justin Herbert. He's a last minute guy. Teddy Bridgewater has burnt me a lot this year. Broncos get the outright win. Tough game, tough loss. I think you had me on the opposite side of this one. This one was the easiest pick of the week, I thought. Bengals -4. Joe Burrow got on that hard. That was a great W for me personally. Atlanta -2, 2 points for Jaguars. Took it, got it. That was great. Easy game. Good to see Matt Ryan get a win. Actually, wasn't an easy game. Carolina versus Dolphins. Dolphins getting the outright win. Cam is not back. Cam is not back. We both touched anytime touchdown scores for Cam, which is great because we know he's a selfish pig who likes to run the ball. But
my kind of guy.
Not the kind of guy you want running a team. So Cam is not back. Dolphins get the outright win and burn us. And Houston versus Jets. Don't know what happened. What was the score? Do you have this?
Garbage football game. Jets won. I think they won by a touchdown. The over didn't hit either. I had the over in that game, so that didn't hit.
So really tough picks. Those are mine. Shea, if you want to recap yours.
Yeah, I'll be real quick, real easy. I lost the Steelers. They did not cover the +4. Jets Texans did not go over 44.5. Eagles got blown out by the Giants.
How about that? It's just one upset after another.
Jalen Hurts looked like garbage, throwing 3 interceptions. Yeah, we get it, okay? You got traps, okay, buddy? We get it. We see that, okay?
Geez. Let the shoulders breathe.
You think we got a lot of women viewers here, eh? Is that what this is? Putting out the gun show for all the ladies? Or and then I lost the Panthers. And my only win was the teaser. The Colts up to +10 and the Browns up to +10.5. They both covered that. They both lost, but they both covered the +10. Shitty week. Not happy about it. We're moving on, man. I should have picked my Patriots because they dominated. I don't know why I don't just keep picking the Patriots every week.
No kidding. They are playing well. Patriots, I think they didn't lose all November. They were great.
6-0.
Mac Jones looking good. Honestly, I'm starting to think and put them into my Super Bowl bubble. Going forward, guys, we got big week 13. Most of my money's getting made on first-time touchdown scores. I put 10 on Aaron Rodgers on the Green Bay game. And that paid out 41 times your money. So that was a quick 410. Other than that, I've got my first pick of the week, and I like it a lot.
Do it, brother. Dive into it. Let's hear it.
We got Arizona Cardinals versus the Bears. I'm not sure about the injury report here yet on Arizona. I don't know if Kyler Murray or J.J. Watt are in. Do you have that yet?
Well, it wasn't posted when I was doing my research there, but I think Kyler should be back healthy after that bye week, and Hopkins should be healthy as well. J.J. Watt, I thought he got shut down for the year, so I don't know if he'll be back this season, but if he's back,
wow.
I think so. Yeah.
I still think Arizona is a really good team, and I think they'll crush the Bears. Bears are having a tough year. I think they'll get the 7.5 points. I'm taking Arizona Cardinals -7.5. That's a dicey roll for the first time of the week, but I'm taking it. Big points.
Well, Johnny, I'll dive into my first pick here, and I'm riding with you. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
-7.5. Matt Nagy, he's safe for another week after that very close win over Detroit last week. Wasn't impressive. They only won by 2 points against the Detroit team that is not good. And they very well could have lost that game if it didn't come down to that last-minute field goal. So, Matt Nagy is safe for another week, but this could be the deciding factor of him getting the boot out of the end of the season here. Cardinals, they're playing great football on the road. They're 6-0 on the road. And they've won each of those games by at least 10 points or more. So that is a nice stat for us. And yeah, the Bears, it doesn't really matter if they start Andy Dalton or Justin Fields. I expect, a healthier defense for this Cardinals team, who just came off their bye. They had that extra week of rest. And you know what? They do have the third ranked defense in the league. So either quarterback that starts for the Bears, they're going to have some troubles versus this defense that's pretty good. Give me that Cardinals minus the 7.5, buddy. We're riding together. Let's keep her going, man.
Nice. Well, hopefully we can both get this as a W instead of an L. I like Arizona. I'm liking a lot of favorites this week compared to the dogs it's been all season. I think things are finally going to start shaping into playoff contenders. And my next game here is a great game. Got money from them last week, and got burnt by Chargers again. So I've been burnt by the Chargers enough this year that I'm going to start fading now. And it just so happens we got the Bengals playing them. It's only 3 points. I think Joe Burrow, bit of a rookie still compared to Herbert, but I think the Bengals will get the outright win, and I think they'll get the points, minus 3 points. I'm gonna hop on the Bengal train here and get another W with them.
I hear you, man. You know what? The Bengals did look very good against the Steelers last week, and the Chargers, I don't know what's going on with them. They have probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league with Justin Herbert, and he's not throwing the ball downfield. He's just dinking and dunking, passing it short. He's not airing that ball downfield, which is what they were doing in the first few weeks of the season when they were off to that red hot start. So I don't know if there needs to be a coaching adjustment or what going on in Charger land there. But something drastically needs to happen for this team to get back on track. Yeah.
I agree. I don't like what I'm seeing out of the Chargers. They've been dicey to bet on, and I'll fade them this week. Bengals are going to give us just 3 points. I'll take them.
A big game for the Bengals. I think if they win this game, they tie the Ravens for first place in their division. So they're hungry. Hungry dogs run faster, baby. Let's go.
Are you on this bet too?
Am I on this bet? No.
It sounds like you are.
You know what, man? I've learned not to bet against. Whatever I bet against you, I lose. So I'm not going to bet against you. I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to go to my next one here.
I might just start taking the opposite of all your picks.
You really should at this point because, I'm the coldest gambler on the face of the planet. My next pick here, very chalky favorite, road favorite. We are going Eagles minus the 6.5 at the Jets. Jets got a win last week. They're going to be good for the rest of the season. They finally won another game. They're not expected, to do much this season. So, Zach Wilson did not look good. They relied heavily on that defense. That you know what, they got 4 sacks and 1 interception. So, not a bad outing for a Jets defense that's not good. But they played the Texans, and the Texans aren't good either. So, meanwhile, the Eagles, man, they coming off that big loss versus the Giants, where they just didn't get that running game going. They had to rely on the passing, and that seems to hurt this team. When they are running the ball, they're winning games. When they're passing the ball, they're losing games. It's kind of very simple in that fact. This is going to be the second time in 2 weeks that the Eagles play at the same stadium. So they're going back to MetLife Stadium. They played the Giants last week. They're playing the Jets this week. They share a stadium. Blah, 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 blah. I'm taking the Eagles. I think this is a classic bounce back, letdown spot here. Bounce back for the Eagles, letdown for the Jets coming off that win. Give me the Eagles minus the 6.5 points, man.
I'll be honest with you, and I'm riding this with you. I've got picked. I don't like birds, but I think the Eagles are going to fly on Sunday. Okay. Going back to New York, same barn that they just lost in. That smell is still going to be there. So they can take it out on the Jets. I think 6.5 points. I'll take it. I think it's going to be a steamroll game. I'm hoping to see what happens there. So that's actually my third pick as well with the Eagles 6.5. God, Shea, I hope we're together on this week because we need it.
Getting a little nervous.
If we go down, we go down together, I guess. So that's great. That's my third pick. So I'll dive right into my fourth team I don't like getting on with, but I've been seeing good things from them, which is Minnesota. Not a Kirk Cousins guy at all, but they're going up against the Lions at 7 points. And Dalvin Cook, Jefferson, Dalvin Cook can run the ball like a dog. So I really like. Is he injured this week?
I don't know if he's playing, but he did get injured last week with a shoulder injury, dislocated his shoulder, so likely he's probably out on that one. But their backup Matheson is still he's a solid running back. So
yeah, he is. I still take Minnesota. Like, it's not just a running game. I just think complete, like, overall, they're just a team that's waiting to get a good break. You know, when they're on, and then they'll hit some cold patches. And Kirk Cousins is a fucking psycho. So I'll take Minnesota and the psycho to this week, -7 points versus the Lions. Let's go.
You know what? The Minnesota Vikings are the best shitty football team this season. They're 5-6. They got a losing record, but they've been in these games. They've been either
Defense
winning.
has been great too.
Yeah, you know what?
Defense has been notable.
For what the record is, they could either be a lot worse on their record or they could be a lot better. With a lot of these games coming down to that one-score game. I'm not riding with you on that one. I'm going to take a different game altogether here. And I don't like this pick. I'm just going to say it right now. We got the Jaguars at the Rams. Rams are laying the 13 points.
What are you going to do about it?
A lot. That's a lot of points. Both teams lost last week, with the Jaguars losing to the Falcons and the Rams losing to your Packers. But you know what? The Rams need a bounce back spot. So, they've looked like a completely different team since week 9, with an 0-3 record, while they started the season 7-1. So they need to kind of get back on track there and start winning some games if they're going to make a playoff push. And you know what? The Jaguars' travel is going to be a factor here. I think traveling 2,400 miles across the states here, to face a Rams team that's in a different weight class than you. That's going to be a tough outing for this Jaguars team. I'm not going to overthink this. I'm just going to think, you know what? Rams have to get right. They're going to score some points. They have to be better on offense. They have to be better on defense. What better team to beat up on than the Jacksonville Jaguars? I'm taking the Rams minus the 13 points. I don't like it, but I'm just going to do it. You know what? Fuck it.
Dude, Rams 13 points is easy. I think that's an easy pick. I think it's going to be like a 27-6 game. 2 field goals to the Jacksonville.
Yeah, It's just the one thing that does worry me is that Jacksonville's defense has been playing decent. They have been playing decent, but
Rams need a good win. Rams do need a good win. So I'll get into my final pick of the week here, and that's a great pick, Shea. I'm not on that with you, but that's great. I've got the Raiders and the Washington football team here, and I like what I've been seeing from Washington. It would be hard not to stick with my boy Heineke on this, but obviously where we're going today, back to Oakland. Raiders have had a fucking crazy year. I think Vegas. Yeah, no, but like it used to be in Oakland. This is Oakland. Like, I know it's in Las Vegas now. Okay, we're all on the same page. Don't worry. This is for all the oldies and the diehards here. Taking it back to Compton. Let's go. So we got Raiders versus Washington, minus 2.5 points. I'm gonna take it. Las Vegas. The Raiders are like 5th in passing yards this season with only 11 games played. So I'm trusting in Derek Carr to do something big and have a great game. Washington, I believe their defense, Young is still out.
Yeah, he's not playing one.
So, and they're still playing well without him, but I'm going to take Raiders for a field goal. Come on, I'm going to take that all day this week. So that's a big Sunday. I'm going to hammer this. This is probably my mortal lock pick of the week, whatever you want to call this. I guess lock zone. We're going to call this lock zone Sunday, and it's going to be a Vegas Raiders.
You know what, man? After that injury to Darren Waller last week, I don't know what to make of this Raiders team. There's no way I could back them as a favorite myself. Even though I do like a lot of favorites this week, which is scary.
Darren Waller was great at the beginning of the season, but he has been a strong person for him. But I think someone can fill the spot.
You know what? I hope so for your sake. I hope so. My pick. Here we go, buddy. We got the battle of first place in the AFC East here. We got the New England Patriots going to Buffalo to play the Buffalo Bills. Let's go, baby.
Ooh, in
Patriots.
Buffalo. Buffalo's a tough spot. It's going to be cold.
Listen, so don't worry about that. Patriots coming off a huge win versus the Titans, with their defense leading the way with 4 turnovers. Well, you know what? The Bills, they handled business in New Orleans versus Saints on Thanksgiving. You know what? They got a little banged up. They lost Tre'Davious White, their best cornerback, this season. So that's going to really hurt this defense, who's been pretty dominant this season. Patriots, they're the hottest team in football right now. 6-0 record. With a plus 148 point differential, 6 games, which is the 5th highest by any team since 1970. This Patriots team is rolling. Mac Jones is playing great. Bill Belichick has this defense just intercepting balls left, right, and center. I think this is going to be a battle. This is going to be a big football game. Both these teams are hungry. They know it's for first place in the division. Whoever wins this game, if the Patriots win this game, they're up 2 games on Buffalo. They got that stronghold, of first place in their division going into the playoffs to clinch that playoff spot. Meanwhile, the Bills, they need this win. They haven't been playing well. They beat up a banged up Saints team. I don't really read too much into that. They did play well in that game, but the Saints, they had no running backs and a 3rd-string quarterback was Simeon. So, you know what? Nothing to really read into that. Give me the Patriots plus the 2.5 points. We're going to Buffalo. We're going to take care of business. We're going to win this outright. We're going to keep the ball rolling. 7-0, 7-0, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. You know what? I wouldn't touch this game with a 10-foot pole, but something I would look at is maybe the under. It's looking like it's going to be rainy and cold. It's got about 5 millimeters, 10 millimeters coming Sunday to Monday with snow and wind. And that's going to be dicey weather for anyone. You know what, though? If there's 2 teams that can play in that kind of weather, it's going to be New England and Buffalo. So a lot of fun. Could be just a dog match. A lot of fun. Looking forward to watching it. You got a 2-game teaser this week there, Shea?
You know what, man? I'm back with another 2-game teaser this week, and I'm taking 2 of the games you picked, and I'm going on the opposite side.
Wow.
So we're going Vikings -7 at the Lions. I'm going to tease the Vikings down to -1. I just want them to win this game. Going to Detroit, Detroit had their chance at winning that first game of the season last week versus the Bears, and they came up short. So I can't back this Detroit team anymore. I don't think they're going to be doing much. And Minnesota looks like the worst football team I've seen all season. You know what? Kirk Cousins is quietly lighting it up. So give me the Vikings at -1 in this first leg of this teaser. I think that's an easy lock.
Love that.
For my second pick, I'm going Washington football team versus the Vegas Raiders. I'm going to tease Washington up to +8.5 and pick Washington plus the points at +8.5. I can't back this Raiders team. It's just good.
Hater.
And your boy Taylor Heineke's been playing football.
I know.
Lights out the last couple.
I want to go with Washington so bad.
He's been playing so well, and at 8.5 points, I think that's a lock. I can't get behind this Raiders team right now. So give me Washington +8.5, Vikings -1, 2-game teaser.
Derek Carr is scary good. So hey, best of luck to you. I love the 2-game teaser. I love how you're going against me, but I think the Raiders are going to be the funnest game to watch. That's going to be a good match. I'm looking forward to it. Either way, win or lose. Actually, we haven't been drinking too much booze, but we had been having fun regardless. The account's still going up, so we're making money. You got to look out for those prop tickets. Shea had a good one last week. I had a good one with the Aaron Rodgers. You got to look out. Find us, subscribe, click, link. Let us know what you guys are thinking. Shea?
Hey,
let's make some money.
Be sure to follow that Instagram and Twitter at Gambling Goatz.
At Gambling Goatz.
A whole bunch of live tweeting. Sending out some game day props and keeping that content flowing. Johnny, always a pleasure, my friend.
Yeah.
I hate to see that Raiders lose, but you know what? I'm sorry.
It's going to be a fun week. Hopefully, we can do better than two picks this week here. I like what I'm seeing on the board. A lot of favorites, but it's gambling. You never know.
I hear you, man.
All right,
buddy.
Let's go, Goatz. See you later.